The emperor was dead, so the wealthy merchants and lords sent their scholars to the capital to convince the new ruler to lower taxes. The Discourse on Salt and Iron, a 2,000-year-old tax debate, is what we're talking about today, and I promise I'll make it interesting. Ancient China was based around agriculture. The emperor would collect taxes directly from the crops grown by the people. But as society grew more complicated, local lords and merchants began to develop as a middle class and an upper middle class. Cities grew. There were artisans and all sorts of business going on that the emperor was not getting a piece of. So he instituted new taxes on the wealth collected by the merchants. He would tax gold and luxuries. And he would use these newfound sources of revenue to fund great projects, like walls along his frontier and military campaigns against the barbarians. But these projects came at a cost, and the wealthy merchants did not want to have to pay for it. What did they care for the safety of the frontier? The Salt and Iron Discourse was an attempt to convince the emperor that he should lower taxes for the benefit of him and the poor. For the emperor, they said that commerce would actually corrupt government and that it should be left to them. Also, they said the poor would have to pay higher prices for these goods if they're basically passing on the cost to the poor. These arguments might sound like something you've heard before because we hear it today from politicians. But the emperor didn't have to run for re-election, so he was not moved by these arguments. He knew that he had to help the common people to make the empire grow strong. And so he reduced taxes on the commoners and kept taxes on the wealthy. This had the added benefit of preventing the people from revolting, since he'd rather they be in the army than be in local militias fighting against corrupt government and high taxes. The local lords, the merchants, well, they could play Go and paint and do poetry and stuff like that. Anyway, hey, look at this animation I did. I didn't have a place for it, but I think it's pretty cool. That's all for today. Join me next time when I'll be talking about ancient China, or Star Wars, or animals, or something, whatever it is. I'm sure it'll be a fun time. Like and subscribe. Bye for now.